get rid of any obstacle.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Soul access grid.
अरे भाई मैं करता हूँ ऐसा.
Is this a small sapling?
पता नहीं क्यों. रीस्टार्ट किया था बस.
Darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
ये क्यों किया? Good question.
Wow. So this is the inside of Soul.
ये भी ठीक है.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like.
Soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat.
For no reason. नहीं reason है. Reason है. There is a reason.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Paimon versus सारा मुझ करवा दो.
Proceed to the heart of Soul.
Can you still sense
एक बात बताना, इसको सारा मूचे पढ़ते हैं या स्कारा मूच पढ़ते हैं?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
Scaramouche.
I was just
my whole life, basically 2 years of Genshin Impact grind, was just a joke to you. Scaramouche. भाई मैं तो सारा मुझे बोलूंगा.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Soul. Be careful not to touch them.
ये नहीदा का स्कीमा है क्या? ये कहाँ पे? ये what place is this?
It looks the same in every direction.
हाँ.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
वैसे तुम्हारे सामने जो सारा मुझे है वो इलेक्ट्रो यूजर है, नॉट एनिमो. लोकी में जो ट्री था वैसा कुछ समझ लो.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
लोकी में ट्री था, मल्टीवर्स वाला ट्री. ओ.
Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint. The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive. The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
बोलो तो मैं स्पॉइलर दे दूं. रहने दे भाई. Let's witness this together. भाई मैं बता रहा ना, अभी मैं रियल ग्राइंड स्टार्ट करूंगा. I'll play on edge. Like अगर आज कोई नया अपडेट आएगा तो आज ही मैं कंप्लीट करूंगा उसको. Very soon. मैं पैसा तैयार कर दूंगा अपना.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me.
तो फिर चाइल्ड को भी चाइल्ड डे बोलते हैं.
Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart and attentive as always. So, you made contact with that part of his... Huh. Paimon got nothing.
Child is child, bro.
Everyone has a history, Paimon.
Why is it so
You're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
complicated?
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that. Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with
New
their
streamer of
imagination.
Genshin.
At least that's what they thought.
Actually, not that new, bro.
Oh? How interesting.
Samanto.
Managed to deduce
Hello.
quite a lot through guesswork alone. So the Gesse got it right? Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a
Arey,
riveting
thank you, sir.
conversa-
What is your AR, by the way?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of... Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
रॉन भाई यार तुम्हारा तो अंडरवर्ल्ड में जलवे हैं.
I know about that. Didn't Nahida tell you?
It's not like
Almost
we've never
everyone
met
knows you,
before.
यार.
And anyway,
What is this?
you're world famous. Right now, we... Huh?
This
भाई भाई भाई
Anonymous data.
ये क्या है?
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to...
Shh. Just wait.
Seems like Ron
Mr.
bhai is
Miwa,
a
are you
no.
certain this is worth the
Everyone
risk?
knows me.
We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace.
जलवा
after
है
all.
हमारा.
It may not pay to act rashly.
ये रुक 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 कुछ सीन
There's
चल
no
रहा.
one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Whoa!
Hello,
I have been in
SK
Tatara
bhai.
Suna for some time now.
Samanto, how
You've
do you
shown
know
me
him?
Great hospitality.
Ron bhai को कैसे
Your
जानते हो, bro?
leadership. Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a
अरे
giant
SKS
village.
तेरा चैट स्लो
People are gainfully
शो ही नहीं हो
employed.
रहा है.
Their lives have purpose.
तुम्हारा यार कितना है?
They, as I understand, the forging industry with crystal
मेरा
minerals
यार
and raw material
50 something है.
has since
51 I guess.
flourished. Give skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose.
So I'm pretty sure तुम
between
हैप्पी को
stealing
भी
blade.
जानते होगे,
Yes, well,
right?
were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening
Your
to make
AR is
Akame's
55. हाँ मैं देखा
acquaintance,
अभी.
you allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed.
Ron bhai is a popular guy in Genshin community, I guess.
And now, even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key
अरे
consultants.
मैं हैप्पी का
working
सब्सक्राइबर
right
हूँ.
here
Oh, nice.
alongside us.
You
Happy is my
flatter
friend,
me.
bro.
From the outset,
Sida
I saw
Ozer.
much that was
It's
commendable in
buffering?
the forging
No, it's not.
industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So
Hello.
you say, Escher.
Yo, what's up?
But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue
हाँ,
and
हैप्पी भाई का
casualties are
चैनल है.
up and
वो
continuing to rise at an alarming rate.
स्ट्रीम करते हैं, of course.
And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does.
इधर कुछ सीरियस लफड़ा चल रहा है क्या?
Standing there with that smile on your face.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi
Let me
Torichio,
check.
the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
अरे आपने रेड करवाई थी हैप्पी के चैनल पे नॉइज भाई मैं देखा हैप्पी भाई के ऑलमोस्ट 200 सब्सक्राइबर हो गए हैं.
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough.
मैं वो इंटेंशनली इग्नोर कर रहा हूँ -4 वाली बात. एसकेएस भाई बस वो हम लोग जानते हैं.
And someone needs to take your
Let's
device
keep it a
inside the
secret.
high risk. I'm in charge here.
I mean
And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside.
-4
Probably tomorrow.
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
मुझे लगा चैट शो नहीं हो रहा. नहीं भाई वो इंटेंशनल इग्नोर था.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
कहीं ना कहीं मैंने 25 सब्सक्राइब इंक्रीज करवाए थे हैप्पी भाई के. अरे थैंक यू भाई. हैप्पी भाई इज रियली एन ओपी गाय. मिस्टर लिच मैन. हेलो भाई. इट वुड टेक मी सम टाइम. मेरे को वो क्या है वो तारे जमीन वाली डिसीज है. मैं नाम नहीं पढ़ पा रहा हूँ. बहुत मुश्किल लिखा है. मिस्टर लिचा माना शेखावत.
It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed
Oh,
to
nice.
confirm, and yet, despite all of
That's
that,
really great, bhai.
you still fail to realize my true identity.
Like I think you are the one
and what I seek
among
in
those who
Tatara
promote
Suna.
Genshin community in India. Shishtam, Hello Shishtam bhai.
If you kill me,
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet.
Hello Shekhawat bhai.
You're a
क्या हाल?
human.
कैसे हो bro?
You're just missing a heart.
Genshin खेलते हो क्या?
whoever you're working for won't get away
System
with
पाड़
this.
देंगे.
They'll be
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
शेखावत भाई कौन सा गेम
I'm a
खेलते हो?
Fatui
नाम बताओ मेरे को.
Call me the Doctor.
चैट.
Fatui?
आपने 10 मेंबरशिप भी खरीदी थी.
What do you want?
Just to create
Oh.
a minor inconvenience for your nation.
समांतु भाई लेट्स बी फ्रेंड्स यार.
That's it.
मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड है प्लीज ज्वाइन कर लेना. इट वुड बी रियली गुड फॉर मी.
Look how
Free
even
Fire
the
खेलते हो.
righteous soul is filled
मेरा भाई भी
with
फ्री फायर
venom
खेलता है.
when
उसके पास
My device functions
रेड
precisely as
सॉरी
you
येलो
say.
क्रिमिनल बंडल है.
It is the only
आई थिंक दैट्स द
chance
रेयरेस्ट
easier for
ना.
a person to be possessed by evil spirits when make no mistake.
तो कस्टम्स खेलता है.
You, that pure innocent puppet would
अरे
only
थैंक्स
end
ब्रो.
up
If you give him my heart, he has nothing to prove to anyone.
What a beautiful
गेंशिन
way to
इम्पैक्ट में
see
ज्यादा
it.
मजा है. हाँ भाई देखो
It
आई
almost
अंडरस्टैंड
makes
दिस
me
यू
feel a
अंडरस्टैंड
little
दिस
guilty.
बट FPS गेम वाले
Then out of respect for you,
until
I
they
shall
try it they
define
won't
myself.
really get into it
Think
basically.
of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you in. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that
इसे
is
यहाँ
quite impossible.
लाइक ही नहीं
Mr.
करने
Niwa.
आते हैं.
Already dead.
चैट सबने की लेकिन
Jester,
लाइक
I have
किसी ने
completed the
नहीं किया
task you gave
मेरे
me.
अलावा.
Creating
पेलवर्ल्ड
a
खेलते हो?
gap
हाँ
and
भाई पेलवर्ल्ड
infiltrate.
खेलता हूँ
I'd like to
बट मैं
introduce
स्ट्रीम
a
नहीं
puppet
करता. अभी मैं ग्राइंड कर रहा हूँ उसमें. मैंने फर्स्ट लाइक किया है. अरे समांतु भाई थैंक यू रियली अप्रिशिएट. एक हार्बिंजर आता हुआ 1 of the 11th.
Turn him to dust.
Hey, Are you alright?
Dottore? Dottore? Good.
समांतु भाई तुम्हारा चैनल है क्या?
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
उनको लगता है क्या है
When I
ये
touched the
बक
doctor
बक
to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read
इतना
this
ज़्यादा
memory
मेरे
in his
दोस्त को
mind.
गेम डाउनलोड करवाया
I
था
have to
उसने
admit,
बोला
it must be
हाँ
the
ब्रो
truth.
दैट्स समथिंग
Maybe
which I
so,
agree गाइस स्ट्रीम
But it
को
means nothing.
होल्ड करो
Does it?
और लाइक का ऑप्शन
But this memory
आ
shows
जाएगा
that Niwa didn't betray you.
पैलवर्ड की
He
स्ट्रीम
never
करोगे
meant for
देखो
you
मैं
to know
प्लान कर
very
रहा हूँ अपने
well what
दोस्त के
that
साथ
means. Even more so than
होपफुली
I.
करूँगा आई मीन अभी मैं बहुत अभी स्टार्टिंग है तो मेरे को थोड़ा ग्राइंड करना है उसमें अभी ये तो तुम सब 3 डॉट्स
Give him some
में
space.
क्लिक
He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be it. We need to give him some time to process his emotions. Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up? Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono.
I am just a stream moderator and a guy who is popular among Genshin community in India, right?
Everything he did was of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment. The balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected
अरे लारे भाई पता नहीं क्या
the mechanic
स्ट्रीम
answered,
रीस्टार्ट कर देते हैं हर 15 सेकंड में
punishment.
मैंने किया था लाइक हाँ मैंने देखा था ब्रो तुमने लाइक किया था वी नो दैट इट्स अ सीक्रेट बिटवीन अस
Such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival.
नहीं भाई व्हाट्स दैट रीजन आपने पैड वर्ड में मैक्स एक्सप्लोर किया है हाँ भाई मैंने खेला है इनिशियल लेवल किया है मैंने क्राफ्ट की बहुत सारी चीजें बट आई थिंक मेरे को थोड़ा और सीखना पड़ेगा बिफोर वी स्टार्ट टू स्ट्रीम दैट गेम अरे लुक हु इज हियर सुमेश्वर भाई क्या हाल बिग फैन ब्रो
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
सुमेश्वर भाई बहुत दिन बाद दिखे नहीं
Tori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
द लेजेंड इज बैक अच्छा इधर जाऊंगा गिरूंगा तो नहीं अभी गिर नहीं रहा हूं मैं यार
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright?
दैट्स नाइस ब्रो
That's a scary expression.
हैप्पी होली भाई आई विश यू
Are
ऑल
you worried about me?
वेरी हैप्पी
If we
होली
didn't have such a hit, it won't.
Hey, are you investigating?
That's why we're here.
यार मेरा फ्रेंड मैं उसके यहाँ कल प्लान है जाने
But
का
unfortunately, there's no
मतलब
information
कल नहीं
about the
जाऊंगा कल
descendants
रात
of
में
Irminsul.
जाऊंगा
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it.
पार्टी के लिए
Irminsul does not keep records on the. Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset.
लेकिन पता क्या यार
Well,
एक ऑनेस्ट
since
बात
Irminsul
बताऊं
was a dead end,
होली का
I
जो
guess I can share some
बढ़िया वाला
info
मजा
that
था ना वो
might
स्कूल में
interest
आता था
you.
मेरे को
Huh? About
The reason why
स्कूल
there
के
are
बाद
records about your sister in Irminsul.
अरे बेस्ट
It
ऑफ
might have
लक
something to
भाई
do with Conria.
जो भी
Apparently, Conria was
जो
her
भी
first destination when
what
she
is that?
arrived in this world. Plus,
आपका
she
नाम
only
है
came to this world because the heavens
सोमेश्वर
responded
नाम
to
है
the summoning.
सोमेश्वर
The heavens responded?
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria and lived with your sister for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission?
अबे
It
एक
wasn't
चीज
from
बताओ तुम
Ermansol,
लोग
but was it
पूछूं क्या
valuable?
कुछ थोड़ा अजीब है बट मेरे को बताना
Good.
नेम
In that case,
स्पॉइल
I'll take
कर
some time for myself
पूरा
now.
सस्पेंस तो अच्छा ठीक है सॉरी सॉरी सोमेश्वर नाम नहीं है उसका
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's
God.
all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you.
हाँ मैं ये पूछ रहा
And
था
now you owe
कि
me.
अज्यूम करो
So in return,
यू सी अ ड्रीम
I'd
है ना
like you to
अ
give me your
स्ट्रेंज
hand.
ड्रीम ऐसा ड्रीम जो तुम्हें याद रहे ठीक और फिर एग्जैक्टली एक साल बाद उसी दिन पे तुम फिर सिमिलर ड्रीम देखो
Can you
Is that
hear
a
my voice
coincidence?
inside? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Why would you ask that?
Done.
What the?
कोइंसिडेंस ही है ना बस हाँ कोइंसिडेंस होगा
I was just
यार मेरे
thinking
साथ हुआ आई
infinitely.
वाज लिटरली गॉट स्टॉनिश्ड ऑफ कोर्स
So
ये क्या हो
long.
गया एकदम से
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatara's...
हाँ यार वही
You know,
डेजा
I never did
डेजा
like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming
वही
together
moment
can
हो
be
गया मेरे
annoying,
साथ
But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they'd...
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
आप कहाँ से हो भाई मैं यूपी से हूँ तुम किधर से हो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर तुम भी नॉर्थ इंडिया से ही हो
Oh no, he's really gone.
फिर वो असली है
Oh, can you hear me?
आंखों का धोखा हो गया
Nihida! Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off. It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out. I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had? Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him.
राजस्थान से हो
Don't be.
ओह
It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here. Even though...
What grade are you
I
in?
can solve it.
कौन से क्लास में हो
We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Ermansol as soon as possible.
जाने वो कैसे लोग थे जिनके
And we're at...
प्यार को प्यार मिला
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me. An emergency? How bad is it? Nihida? Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please... Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the
शेखावत भाई
feeling that
पता क्या
something really...
आज मैं खेलने जा रहा था स्टार वॉर्स बट मेरे को गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट की याद आ गई फिर मैंने
wants to
सोचा
change the
गेंशिन
past?
इम्पैक्ट ही खेलते हैं,
But surely that's impossible.
क्योंकि मेरे को क्वेस्ट करने का आने वाला।
Just rewrite history.
12th की एग्जाम दी है।
It's like
अच्छा, नाइस।
imagine
Ron, bye,
Paimon
bye.
drank all the water in this inn. Even if
मैं
no one was
आता
there to see it, Paimon would sure as
थोड़ा
heck
हैप्पी
remember
भाई
drinking
बुला
it.
रहे हैं। ओके ओके ओके, सी यू।
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do.
कौन से स्ट्रीम से हो, साइंस या कॉमर्स?
Sorry, Paimon accidentally.
आपके पास इतने
It's
हैं गेम ब्रो,
causing
कॉल
Paimon
मी।
honest mental stress.
पुअर इन नाइट, नो आई एम नॉट।
Rescue yourself from
देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ
history.
गेम्स जो मैं नहीं खेल पाता हूँ। बाय द वे मेरे पास इतने गेम स्टार वॉर्स और GTA 5
Uh-oh.
और फैज़मोफोबिया। वो मेरा एक फ्रेंड है ना, उसने अपना अकाउंट मेरे को दे रखा है, उसने खरीदे हुए हैं, बट ही डजंट हैव दैट मच टाइम, तो वो मेरे से बोलता जा खेल ले, जा खुश हो जा भाई। ऐसा सीन है थोड़ा।
Can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight. So,
Paimon should be worried.
we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things. Heck, if that doesn't work, all right. Paimon will start. First dish.
सुमेश्वर भाई,
Munchak grilled
हम लोग
fish.
किसी दिन
Oh,
माइनक्राफ्ट
chicken
खेलेंगे।
mushroom
माइनक्राफ्ट में पता क्या मैं प्लान कर रहा हूँ,
pancakes,
मैं माइनक्राफ्ट लाइव नहीं खेलूंगा, मैं वीडियोस बनाऊंगा। आई एम वर्किंग ऑन इट।
and Dragon chili chicken.
प्रॉब्ली
on the
मंडे को एक
cover.
वीडियो शूट करेंगे।
Also,
साइंस नाइस भाई, अस भाई अस, शिकावत भाई इट्स अस, मतलब अगर बायो ना ली हो तो, PCM वाले हो तो अस। वो दिन कब आएगा? लाइव नहीं करूंगा, वीडियो मंडे को रिकॉर्ड करना है।
Paimon
प्लान किया है कि हर हफ्ते एटलीस्ट एक वीडियो अपलोड कर दें। आजकल तो हर 2-3 महीने पे हो रही है एक वीडियो, बट जल्दी करेंगे थोड़ा।
weird name though.
Paimon doesn't remember that.
What's
फिर
wrong?
गाइड कैसे
Your
करूंगा,
eyes are
ये
like
भी बात है यार।
saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
पैलवर्ड कब स्ट्रीम करोगे?
So, the balladeer.
टू बी ऑनेस्ट,
Okay, sure.
आई हैव नो आंसर फॉर दिस राइट नाउ। मैंने देखो, मैं अभी भी डिसाइड कर रहा हूँ है ना, क्योंकि जो नया गेम है स्ट्रीम करना है वो या तो पैलवर्ड होना है या तो BGM, आई मीन पबजी PC। रीज़न कि हम पैलवर्ड नहीं करना चाह रहे हैं स्ट्रीम इज़ बिकॉज उसकी जो एक्टिव कंकरेंट यूजर्स है ना वो बहुत तेज़ से गिर रहे हैं, तो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि उसका कोई फ्यूचर नहीं है। इट्स जस्ट लाइक कि एक ट्रेंड आया, क्रेज रहा उसका थोड़े टाइम, फिर वो ख़त्म हो गया। सो मैं अभी टेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, मेरे पास गेम है, अगर मेरे को लगेगा, अगर उसका हाइप फिर से आया जैसा एकदम स्टार्टिंग में था कि एकदम से 2 मिलियन एक्टिव यूजर्स हो गए थे, देन आई विल गेट बैक टू इट, इफ नॉट देन नो। सोचो समझो भाई, लाइव करूँ माइनक्राफ्ट, ठीक है? ऐसा करूँगा ना, मैं पहले डिस्कॉर्ड पे आपसे टाइम डिस्कस कर लूँगा, ताकि जब मैं माइनक्राफ्ट खेल रहा हूँ तो आप हो पास में, तो गाइड मी। हाँ भाई सही, पैलवर्ड एक ट्रेंड के जैसा ही है। हाँ, बाय द वे बहुत सारे लोग उसको सीरियसली ले रहे हैं।
It's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question the once renowned the art of
मेरा कोई मतलब
most of the
फिक्स
great sword-
ओपिनियन नहीं है अभी उसका,
If my memory
बट
serves.
Oh, yeah,
समथिंग सिमिलर।
a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden.
ओके सुमेश्वर भाई, बस 1 मिनट, मैं स्ट्रीम को रीस्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ. हाँ
My friends, is a tragic tale
ठीक.
indeed. In fact,
सब छोड़ो,
this was not
मॉर्चरी
made
असिस्टेंट
known to
खेलो.
me for most of my
ठीक है,
life.
एक बताओ मेरे को इन दोनों में से,
All these
मॉर्चरी
years he told
असिस्टेंट
me that
या
there's no
माइनक्राफ्ट.
harm in telling you,
माइनक्राफ्ट मेरे पास है, मैं खरीद
but I
चुका हूँ,
must warn you,
बस मेरे को खेलना है.
Gokiden,
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in
No, lol.
Tatarasuna was
Actually,
home to
मैं
a
stream को
state-of-the-art
restart कर रहा,
forging and
हाँ.
smelting up, knowing that they had just one chance to
Please
save
rejoin.
countless lives. Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into